Hello, everybody. This is Math with Josh. This is not me doing a math problem video. This is a conversation starter. Sure. So one thing that's frequently frustrated me when working with students at many different levels, and I mean I've had elementary level worksheets and college calculus level worksheets that both make the same decision that I think is a mistake, which is not including easy homework problems. Now, easy is obviously very contextual on what you're teaching, but I think easy homework problems are really important, both so you can look at them without needing to talk through them to even try to see where a student's doing. Two, that there's probably a sort of self-confidence value in, I sat down to do my homework. There were 12 problems. The first four I just got. Just snapped my fingers, knew how to do those ones, got them all right. The next four I was a little confused about, but I managed to look at my book and figure them out. Then the next four, I thought we were suddenly doing quantum physics or something, and I'm very scared and couldn't do them. And that's okay. That's probably what you want to shoot for in a lot of ways. And I think the example is, let's just take multiplication. There's a pretty wide range in how much multiplication you might have actually learned. Past times tables. And I think it's really important, the first homework problem on, do you know how to multiply piece of homework, is something extremely simple, like what is 21 times 4? Definitely not a times table. You definitely didn't memorize your 21s. So you have to remember the method we do them by, which in this case is that 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, and our answer is 84. And there should be a couple completely simple problems like that to make sure students doing them right. Because we definitely have to have this idea down before anything else is going to make sense. Next, I like to try to add as few wrinkles at a time to see if I can find the specific errors in the process. So for instance, let's try 24 times 4. Well, this now tests whether you understand the basic idea of carrying properly, because 4 times 4 is 16. We don't write the 16 down. We carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So we bring the 9 down. And we would continue, right? And then maybe the bottom problem on the homework. Let's see if I can. Right, so maybe we have a few more problems. Ooh. Right, so there's maybe a few more problems. We're working down the sheet. And maybe at the end of this worksheet, we get to a problem that's something like, what is 309 times 68? And you can work that out. Right, this is going to include a lot of things. It's going to include carrying. It's going to include handling that 0. Let's see. Right, this 0 right here properly. It's a 2-digit number, so you're going to have to remember to write down a 0 when you get to the second line. You're going to have to be careful because you're going to be carrying numbers 2 separate times. So you have to remember to scratch the first row out, or at least be careful. You're going to have to add the numbers up properly, and so on. But I think this progress is actually really important, because the thing I've seen, and I've seen it with this level of problem, I've seen it with calculus problems, is let's just say we're learning how to do multiplication. I've definitely seen homework assignments where the first multiplication problem for can you do 2 by 2 multiplication is like, what's 97 times 48? This is, of course, a perfectly valid problem. But if this is the first problem, and you're a little bit confused, right? You know how to do 97 times 8. and you know that you're supposed to multiply by the 4, but maybe you forgot to add the 0. It's really bad if this is the first problem, because you won't be able to recognize that it wasn't the whole idea of multiplication. It was some particular step in learning the full process properly. Once again, this was Math with Josh. You can see from my banner where to contact me if you have any video ideas or interested in tutoring online or in person. My area is roughly listed there. Thank you very much for listening to my math rant, and have a nice day.